What's up, everyone? I'm Guy Wozniak, and you are watching episode number 40 of Comic Book Jeopardy. Now, on today's show, we have a double episode with 60 questions and answers, plus Final Jeopardy to test your knowledge of comic books, superheroes, villains, and more. But before we begin, I wanted to do just a quick little shout out to the channel members who have been helping and supporting the channel over the last year. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you for that so very much. Now, let's review our categories for round one of today's show, and then we'll dive right into it. Category number one this week will be Captain America, with clues highlighting this patriotic superhero. Category number two will be three actresses, and we will give you the names of three actresses, and you have to give us the character or the role that these three have played. Category number three today is Omega Level, and these are clues about mutants who possess a power that is an undefinable upper limit. Category number four is DC Villains, featuring the foes of Superman, Batman, and more. Category number five is Alien Animals, featuring a variety of quirky characters who also happen to be animal-like aliens. And category number six is Independence Day. This is our first wildcard category of the episode, and it is all about the sci-fi movie from 1996 in honor of America's birthday. Now that we've reviewed the categories for the first round, let's jump into the questions and kick it off with Captain America for 100 points. The original Captain America is the superhero alter ego of this frail young man enhanced to peak human condition. Who is Steve Rogers? Three actresses for 100. Julia Newmar, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Halle Berry. Who is Catwoman? Yeah, of course. I would say that Michelle Pfeiffer is probably my favorite Catwoman. How about you guys? Leave it in the comments below. Omega Level for 100. This mutant can manipulate any form of metal. Who is Magneto? DC Villains for 100. This criminal, obsessed with puzzles, leaves clues at crime scenes for Batman to solve. Who is the Riddler, or Edward Nygma? Alien Animals for 100. He is the highly intelligent, gun-toting, genetically modified member of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, that would be Rocket Raccoon. And Independence Day for 100. This Fresh Prince of Bel-Air actor plays Marine pilot Captain Stephen Hiller. Who is Will Smith? And yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch the movie Independence Day this July 4th, unfortunately. I must have missed it. I'm sure it was on TV all over. Anyway, that will do it for the cupcake round, the 100 pointers. Let's go ahead and dive into those 200-point questions now. Captain America for 200. This chemical formula created by Dr. Abraham Erskine enhanced human physical and mental attributes to their peak potential. What is the Super Soldier Serum? Three actresses for 200. Jennifer Lawrence, Carmen Electra, and Rebecca Romaine. Who is Mystique? Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember that spoof movie. I think it was called like Not Another Superhero Movie or something like that. And yeah, Carmen Electra played the shapeshifter in that one. Pretty funny. Omega Level for 200. She is capable of controlling all aspects of the weather, atmosphere, and planetary ecosystems. Who is Storm or Aurora Monroe? DC Villains for 200. This botanist, with the power to control plants and toxins, is driven by a radical desire to wipe out humanity and protect nature. Who is Poison Ivy, or Dr. Pamela Isley? Alien Animals for 200. Captain Marvel befriends this type of animal that she later discovers is a dangerous alien flurkin named Goose. What is a cat? And of course, as we learned in the Captain Marvel movie, that cat is responsible for Nick Fury's eye patch. Yeah, I don't know if that was from the comics, but a funny scene nonetheless. Independence Day for 200. The heroes disable the aliens' impenetrable force fields by doing this. What is upload a computer virus to the mothership? And that will do it for our 200-point round. We're going to go ahead and move on to the 300-point questions right now. Captain America for 300. This social worker and former soldier took up the shield when Steve Rogers retired. Who is Sam Wilson? Formerly, of course, the Falcon. 3 actresses for 300. Gal Gadot, Linda Carter, and Lucy Lawless. Who is Wonder Woman? And who can remember what animated series Lucy Lawless voiced Wonder Woman in? Omega Level for 300. This founding X-Men with negative temperature manipulation is an Omega Level mutant. Who is Iceman, or of course Bobby Drake? DC Villains for 300. This arch nemesis of Superman was elected President of the United States. Who is Lex Luthor? Alien Animals for 300. Lockheed is the small, dragon-like alien who bonded with this mutant. Who is Kitty Pryde, or Shadowcat? And I think at some point, Lockheed also kind of became really good friends with Magic. I can't remember where I read that, what issue of X-Men, but yeah, for some reason that's sticking out in my head. So if you said Magic, I guess I'd count that too, if I'm not mistaken. Independence Day for 300. This actor plays Russell, the eccentric crop duster pilot who makes a historic sacrifice to save the world. Who is Randy Quaid? And of course, we probably all remember Randy Quaid and his most famous role from the Lampoon's Vacation series of movies. He was pretty good in those. But that will do it for this round. We're going to go ahead and move on to the 400-point questions right now. Captain America for 400. In Thor number 390, Captain America is deemed worthy to lift this weapon. Yeah, of course. What is Thor's hammer, or Mjolnir? 3 actresses for 400. Vanessa Kirby, Kate Mara, and Jessica Alba. Who is Sue Storm, or the Invisible Woman? Omega Level for 400. This cosmic entity bonded with Jean Grey, granting her even more immense power. What is the Phoenix Force? DC Villains for 400. This time-traveling arch-nemesis of Barry Allen killed his mother. Who is Reverse Flash, Professor Zoom, or Eobard Thawne? Alien Animals for 400. This anthropomorphic duck made a surprise post-credits cameo in Guardians of the Galaxy. Who is Howard the Duck? And who remembers that old Howard the Duck movie from the mid to late 80s? I forget the exact year. Yeah, that movie was, if I'm not mistaken, produced by George Lucas. And it pretty much just laid an egg. It was not good. Independence Day for 400. Must go faster is a line said by Jeff Goldblum in both Independence Day and this other iconic movie. What is Jurassic Park? Yeah, I saw Jurassic Park when that came out in the theaters, and that was a watershed moment in movie cinema history. It was mind-blowing when you saw those dinosaurs on the big screen for the first time in that day and age, to say the least. Now let's go ahead and move on to the hardest, round of this single Jeopardy round, the 500 pointers, and then we'll move on to the double Jeopardy round right after that. Captain America for 500. Joe Simon and Jack Kirby created Captain America for this publisher, which later became Marvel Comics. What is Timely Comics? 3 actresses for 500. Sophie Turner, Haley Ram, and Famke Jensen. Well, who is Jean Grey? They played Jean Grey, of course. Omega Level 4, 500. He is the son of Charles Xavier, whose mutant power grants him thousands of alternate personalities, each with different reality warping abilities. Who is Legion, or David Haller? And I never got around to watching that show, Legion. I think I watched 1 or 2 episodes and it was interesting, but for some reason, I don't know, it fell off my radar. I really should go back and give that another look. DC Villains for 500. This feline hybrid with super speed, strength, and senses is a frequent enemy of Wonder Woman. Who is Cheetah, or Barbara Ann Minerva? Alien Animals for 500. This squirrel-like alien is a member of the Green Lantern Corps. Who is Chirp? How do you say that? I don't even know. I don't know. I got nothing on that one. Somebody try to sound it out phonetically in the comments, please. I don't know how you say this. Independence Day for 500. Independence Day holds this record in cinematic history regarding physical effects. What are the most miniature model sets used in a single film? Yeah, that was something that I wasn't aware of, and probably it will never be, superseded with all of the digital effects that they use today. Yeah, they would just do all that in the computer with CGI at this point. But I hope you racked up plenty of points in today's first round of Jeopardy, or Comic Book Jeopardy. Now it's time to introduce you to the double Jeopardy categories. And category number 1 will be Spider-Man villains, featuring a selection of the many villains Spidey has battled. Category number 2 will be Home Planet, with clues all about the homeworlds of various characters. Category number 3 is X-Men 97, and we will dive into the details of this animated series. Category number 4 is Celebrity Cameos, and some of these brief appearances in movies are so quick that if you blink, you just may miss it. Category number 5 is Secret Wars, with trivia all about the 1984 Marvel Limited Series. And category number 6 is Figure It Out, and this is the second wildcard category this week, and it's all about action figures and toy lines. So let's dive right into it. Spider-Man villains for 200. First appearing in Amazing Spider-Man number 129, this lethal antagonist is hired by the Jackal to assassinate Spider-Man. Who is the Punisher? Home Planet for 200. Superman was sent to Earth from this planet just before it exploded. What is Krypton? X-Men 97 for 200. This frequent enemy steps in as the X-Men's leader, honoring Professor Xavier's final wish to protect mutants and humans. Who is Magneto? And I'm a little late to the party on this one, but I just started watching the first season of X-Men 97, not the old cartoon from the 1990s. I'm talking about the new series that just came out last year. and I'm really impressed. I am enjoying it quite a bit. If you're like me and you've been living under a rock for the last year, definitely check out the X-Men 97 animated series on Disney+. It was great so far. Celebrity cameos for 200. In Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, this actor appears when Ego transforms into the star of the Knight Rider series. Yeah, of course. That would be David Hasselhoff. Secret Wars for 200. In the Secret Wars miniseries, this infinitely powerful cosmic entity brought the heroes and villains together to do battle. Who is the Beyonder? Figure it out for 200. With characters like Beastman, Battlecat, and Skeletor, Mattel created this toy line that was also supported by a cartoon and eventually comic book series. What is Masters of the Universe? And the new movie, The Masters of the Universe, that just came out this past month, was really surprisingly good. Matt and I did a review on the movie, and yeah, we both enjoyed it quite a bit. Now with that said, let's go ahead and jump into the 400-point round of Double Jeopardy with Spider-Man villains for 400. Roderick Kingsley was revealed to be the original version of this mysterious pumpkin bomb-throwing villain. Who is Hobgoblin? And there have been a bunch of other Hobgoblins since then. Leave it in the comments below. How many Hobgoblin alter egos can you name? I can think of at least 2 or 3 more. Home planet for 400. This interstellar mercenary and bounty hunter is originally from the planet Zarnia. Who is the main man himself, Lobo? X-Men 97 for 400. This is the iconic phrase Cyclops shouts to rally the team into action. What is To Me, My X-Men? Celebrity cameos for 400. This trillionaire appears briefly in Iron Man 2 to chat with Tony Stark about a business idea. Well, he wasn't a trillionaire at the time, but now he is, and that is, of course, Elon Musk. Secret Wars for 400. This is the patchwork planet constructed from chunks of various worlds where the heroes and the villains were transported. What is Battle World? And Figure It Out for 400. Playmates Toys launched this original action figure line in 1988, featuring 10 iconic characters, and it went on to produce over 400 unique figures with features like wacky action and storage shells. What are Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? And yeah, I sadly, and I mean this is a first world problem, but I sadly never got to collect all of the Ninja Turtles when I was a kid, and I was getting those action figures. I might have had like, I don't know, Raphael and Donatello, but I was missing the other 2 or something like that. I don't remember. But yeah, I still love the Turtles, and I own them all now as a 40-something-year-old man, so hey, I guess I won in the end. Now, let's go on to the, what are we on, 600-point round for the Double Jeopardy questions. Spider-Man villains for 600. She is a highly eccentric, wealthy villain inspired by Alice in Wonderland. Who is the White Rabbit, or Dr. Lorena Dodson? Home planet for 600. Planet X is the home world for this sentient Flora Colossi with a limited vocabulary. Who is Groot? X-Men 97 for 600. This X-Men character temporarily lost her powers after being blasted by an anti-mutant weapon. Who is Storm, or Aurora Monroe? Yeah, she was shot by that weapon. It was meant to hit Magneto, but she got in the way of the blast by Executioner, of course. That was in one of the first episodes of X-Men 97. And yeah, I'm telling you, you guys should watch that series if you haven't. Celebrity cameos for 600. In Deadpool 2, he plays the invisible mutant Vanisher, who faces only revealed for a split second right before he gets electrocuted. Who is Brad Pitt? And yeah, blink and you'll miss it, it was very brief indeed. Secret Wars for 600. When Denver, Colorado was transported to Battleworld, this introduced Julia Carpenter, the second iteration of this superhero. Who is Spider-Woman? Figure it out for 600. Created by Kenner from 1986 through 1991, this toy line was based on the animated series and included a Firehouse Headquarters playset. What are the real Ghostbusters? And yeah, who wasn't obsessed with, the Ghostbusters movie, of course, but the Ghostbusters or real Ghostbusters animated series and those action figures back in the 80s. If you weren't a kid like me, you probably didn't care so much, although the movie was great for everybody. But man, those real Ghostbusters action figures in the animated series were the best. I loved that stuff. Now, with that said, let's dive into these 800-point questions with Spider-Man villains for 800. In the 1990 story arc Torment by Todd McFarlane, this voodoo priestess manipulates the Lizard into a murderous rampage. Who is Calypso? Home planet for 800. First appearing in The Mighty Thor number 132, this ancient cosmic entity achieved sentience as a giant parasitic planet. Who is Ego, the living planet? And yeah, in the MCU, Ego is the biological father of Peter Quill. I don't think that's comic book canon, but hey, that's what they did in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, if I'm not mistaken. X-Men 97 for 800. In the episode Motendo, this villain traps Jubilee and Sunspot inside a virtual reality video game console. Who is Mojo? And yeah, Mojo, Nintendo, Motendo. I see what they did there. Celebrity cameos for 800. Matt Damon and Luke Hemsworth appear as Asgardian theater actors performing a play about Loki in this movie. What is Thor Ragnarok? Secret Wars for 800. The alien healer Saji became the love interest of two heroes, Colossus and this hero, who tried to woo her by singing Michael Jackson's Thriller. Who is the Human Torch, or Johnny Storm? Figure it out for 800. This toy line launched in 1988 with 86 figures from the MLB, NFL, and NBA. What is the starting lineup toys? And that will do it for our 800-point questions, and it'll take us into the 1,000-point round, the most difficult questions, so good luck. Spider-Man villains for 1,000. Oh, and what's that sound? Well, you know what that sound is. That is our Daily Double. And today, the Daily Double question will come from the category of Spider-Man villains. Now, you know how this works. You can wager as many points as you have previously earned on this Daily Double, so good luck. This serial killer, who believes he purges corrupt individuals by murdering them, famously kills Police Captain Gene DeWolf. Who is the Sin Eater, or Stanley Carter? Home planet for 1,000. In the MCU, this extrasolar planet is the home of Thanos. What is Titan? And in the comics, Titan is a highly advanced city location on the moon of Saturn. X-Men 97 for 1,000. This X-Men villain created Madeline Pryor and orchestrated the clone swap with the real Jean Grey. Who is Mr. Sinister? Celebrity cameos for 1,000. In Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer, this person is rejected from Reed and Sue's wedding because he isn't on the list. Who is Stan Lee? Secret Wars for 1000. The creation of Secret Wars was a corporate cross-promotion with this toy company. What is Mattel? And finally, figure it out for 1000. These alien figures were contained in an egg and marketed as indestructible toys you could tear apart and reassemble. What are Manglores? And yeah, I don't know who got hustled by that advertising campaign, but I certainly did when I was a kid. I was really happy to see these Manglore figures in the toy store, or maybe it was a department store at the time. Begged my mom to buy me one. She got me one. I got out into the car, cracked that egg open, and proceeded to rip this little guy apart. And he did not go back together. He was in fact not indestructible. I was a very disappointed child that day. But all right, that will do it for this round and take us into the Final Jeopardy. So go ahead and tally up your score and get ready to test your knowledge with this Final Jeopardy question from the category Brand New Day, of course, inspired by the upcoming Spider-Man movie. So without any further ado, here's your Final Jeopardy question. Good luck. In the 2008 Spider-Man comic book story arc Brand New Day, Peter Parker struck a deal with this notorious character to save the life of Aunt May and rewrite reality at the cost of his marriage with Mary Jane Watson. Who is Mephisto? And that Brand New Day story arc is not exactly, well regarded amongst fans. I don't know if anybody really liked it, but they decided to go ahead and, mimic that storyline in the MCU. I guess technically not the MCU. Spider-Man is still, or the rights of Spider-Man's movies are still owned by Sony. But, either way, in the movie verse, if you will, I'm not sure if it was a good idea to do the Brand New Day story arc. And, I have questions. Like, number one, will they even put Mephisto in the movie at all? I'm guessing not. I mean, in the previous movie, they did the story arc where Doctor Strange did the spell to make everyone forget that Peter was, of course, Spider-Man. So, I don't know. They didn't bring Aunt May back then. And they can use Mephisto to bring her back in this movie. I have all kinds of questions, all kinds of speculation, and all kinds of, basically expectations. But all right, everyone, that will do it for this 40th episode of Comic Book Jeopardy. I hope you enjoyed this longer format today. Let me know what your favorite category from this episode, or any episode, was down in the comments below. And of course, thank you so much for playing along and for supporting our channel. We really appreciate it. Now with that, I will close this one out as I always do and say, thanks for collecting comics, or rather keep collecting comics. Thanks for watching. Keep watching our videos. And of course, until the next one, bye now.